Hello, great seniors! Do you often find yourself staring at the ceiling at 3 a.m., wishing you could get a few more hours of sleep? Do you ever experience the familiar soreness in your joints after going up a flight of stairs? Or maybe a dull, constant pain that won't go away? What about the feeling in your belly after some meals that won't go away? Or the times when you can't remember what you were going to say? These are frequent problems that many of us suffer as we get older. A lot of the time, we don't know how much our everyday habits, even something as simple as our morning coffee, can affect these problems and, more importantly, the long-term health of important organs like our kidneys. Please subscribe to this channel if you're new here. This channel is for seniors, you, and everyone else who is going through the magnificent journey of life after 60. Every week, we give you carefully studied natural cures, easy-to-follow medical advice, and useful lifestyle ideas that are specifically tailored to meet the health needs of seniors. We talk about a lot of things, like how to protect your heart, improve your digestion, strengthen your bones so you can stay active, sharpen your memory to keep your mind bright, and boost your energy levels so you can really enjoy every moment. If you sign up today, you'll never miss out on this important advice that can make your life after 60 not just healthier and happier, but also more independent and rewarding. Be a part of our growing community of seniors who are active and well-informed. Today, we're going to talk about something that many of us love: coffee. That first cup of coffee in the morning is more than simply a drink for a lot of us. It's a ritual, a comfort, and a way to get the day going. But here's something most people don't know. Not all coffees are the same, especially if you're over 60 and your body's systems, notably your kidneys, work a little differently. Your kidneys are wonderful bean-shaped organs that filter your blood and remove waste and extra fluid all the time. They work all the time, even when you don't see them, to maintain things in order. But as we become older, they may not work as well, which makes them more sensitive to what we eat. So it's very important to know which coffees could be silently hurting your kidneys and which ones could potentially help them. Stay with me because the next portion could really surprise you. It will show you how your everyday coffee could be good or bad for these important organs. The hidden dangers. 3. Coffees you shouldn't drink after 60. First, let's talk about the unpleasant truths. We're going to speak about 3 kinds of coffee that are popular, but might not be good for your kidneys, especially if you're older. 1. The coffee drinks that are supersized, super sugary, and heavily processed. Think of those tasty coffee drinks you see at well-known coffee shops that taste like dessert. We mean your pumpkin spice lattes with whipped cream and additional syrup, your triple chocolate mochas, and your extra-large caramel macchiatos. These drinks are no longer just coffee. They are sugar bombs in disguise. Why they are risky. Too much sugar. A large flavored coffee drink can have between 50 and 80 grams of added sugar, which is well more than the daily allowance for an adult, let alone a senior. What happens to your body when you eat this much sugar? It takes your kidneys a lot of extra work to get rid of it. If you eat a lot of sugar all the time, it might hurt the small blood vessels in your kidneys over time. This can lead to diabetes, which is a major cause of kidney disease. It's like asking your car engine to always operate at its highest RPM. After time, it wears down. Artificial ingredients and preservatives. A lot of these drinks also include a lot of fake flavors, colors, and preservatives in them. Your kidneys are in charge of breaking down and getting rid of these man-made chemicals in your body. Your kidneys have to work harder the more artificial chemicals you eat. This extra work can cause these important organs to become inflamed and stressed. High calorie content, leading to weight gain. A lot of sugar, full-fat milk, and whipped cream are in these drinks, which makes them high in calories. Eating this food on a regular basis can easily lead to weight gain and obesity, which are two main risk factors for high blood pressure and type 2 diabetes, all of which can harm the kidneys. Do you have trouble keeping your weight under control and find it hard to say no to these sugary treats? Please leave a comment below to let us know. Comparison. Think about how hard it would be to filter pure water and filthy water. Your kidneys are made to filter out things that are cleaner. When you give them too much sugar and fake chemicals, it's like expecting them to filter murky water every day. The filter will eventually get clogged and broken. 2. Dark roast coffees that have been heavily roasted, especially when you haven't eaten yet. A lot of people like the strong, rich taste of dark roast coffee. It feels robust, forceful, and really wakes up the senses. But for older people, this level of intensity might come with a hidden cost. Why they are bad. More acidic. Darker roasts are usually more acidic. All coffee is acidic to some degree, but dark roasts frequently have more quinic acid, which can make the stomach lining feel worse. This higher acidity can make symptoms worse for seniors who may already have sensitive digestive systems or illnesses like GERD, gastroesophageal reflux disease. But here's something that most people don't know. Long-term inflammation in the gut can make kidney health worse by making inflammation worse all over the body. Possible digestive problems. Drinking coffee that is too acidic, especially on an empty stomach, can cause heartburn, indigestion, and upset stomach. This may not directly hurt your kidneys, but it can make you feel worse and make it harder for your body to absorb nutrients, which in turn affects all of your body's processes, including kidney health. Risk of dehydration, particularly if you drink too much. Coffee is mainly water, but it can make you lose more fluid since it makes you pee more. If you just drink dark roast coffee and don't drink enough plain water, you could be putting yourself at risk for moderate dehydration, which is never healthy for your kidneys. To get rid of pollutants, your kidneys require enough hydration. This next point could transform the way you think about this cuisine for good. 3. Instant coffee with preservatives and other things. Instant coffee is easy to make, quick, and often less expensive. It can be enticing for seniors who are busy, but a lot of instant coffee brands, especially the cheaper ones or the ones that come with sugar and creamer already mixed in, might be dangerous. Why they are risky? More acrylamide. Research has revealed that instant coffee can have more acrylamide than freshly made coffee. When you cook at high temperatures, acrylamide is a chemical that produces. The amounts in coffee are usually thought to be acceptable, but long-term exposure, especially in an older body, is a worry. Some studies on animals show that high amounts of acrylamide are linked to a higher risk of kidney damage and other health problems. Even though study on humans is still going on, it's best for elders to avoid exposure as much as possible. Additives and fillers. A lot of instant coffee products, especially the 3-in-1 sachets that come with sugar and creamer, have a mix of additives, hydrogenated oils, fake flavors, and preservatives. Your kidneys have a hard time breaking down and getting rid of these things. They add to the overall amount of toxins your body needs to deal with, which makes your filtration organs work harder. Beans of lower quality. Instant coffee is often produced using lower quality Robusta beans, which taste harsher and have a different chemical profile than higher quality Arabica beans. This could make the problems above worse. Would you try to move from instant coffee to a healthier option on your own? Why your kidneys are so important. After 60, what you need to know. Before we talk about the best coffees, let's take a time to really appreciate our kidneys. These two little bean-shaped organs are located on either side of your spine, just below your rib cage. They are roughly the size of your fist. They are incredibly powerful organs that filter roughly 120 to 150 quarts of blood per day to make 1 to 2 quarts of urine, which is made up of waste and surplus fluid. This is an important step in keeping your health in good shape. Important jobs of the kidneys. Waste removal. They get rid of waste products from your blood like urea, creatinine, and uric acid, which are byproducts of metabolism. Fluid balance. They keep the body's fluids in check so that it doesn't get too dry or too wet. Electrolyte balance. They keep levels of electrolytes like sodium, potassium, and phosphate at healthy levels. Blood pressure control. They make hormones that assist keep blood pressure in check. Making red blood cells. They make erythropoietin, a hormone that tells the bone marrow to make more red blood cells. Bone health. They help activate vitamin D, which is necessary for healthy bones and the absorption of calcium. As we become older, our kidneys naturally stop working as well as they used to. The number of filtering units, or nephrons, can go down, and the blood arteries that bring blood to the kidneys can get stiffer. This means that they are more likely to be hurt by bad food choices, drugs, and lifestyle decisions. That's why it's even more important to pay attention to what we drink once we turn 60, especially coffee. The good news: 3 coffees that could save your kidneys. Now the good news. Not all coffee is bad for you. Certain types of coffee, when made correctly, can actually be good for your kidneys and your health in general. 1. Arabica coffee that is light to medium roast and organic coffee drinkers, especially older people who are worried about their renal health, frequently see this as the best option. Why it's good. Less acidic. Light and medium roasts, especially those prepared from high-quality Arabica beans, usually have less acidity than dark roasts. This makes them easier on your stomach and less likely to disturb your digestion or create inflammation. Keep in mind that a healthy gut usually signifies a healthy body, including your kidneys. High in antioxidants. Coffee, especially light and medium roasts, is full of antioxidants, especially chlorogenic acids. These chemicals help fight oxidative stress in the body, which is a big cause of cell damage and inflammation, even in the kidneys. Antioxidants are like little superheroes that protect your cells from free radicals that can hurt them. But here's something most people don't know. Roasting can break down some of these fragile antioxidants. They stay in lighter roasts longer. Less acrylamide. Lighter roasts also have a lot less acrylamide than darker roasts, which means you're less likely to be exposed to this chemical that could be bad for you. Why organic matters. If you choose organic coffee beans, you won't be exposed to chemicals and herbicides that can be bad for your health and kidneys. These substances make your body more poisonous, which makes your kidneys work harder to get rid of them. Think about how you would feel if you bought fresh, clean fruit and vegetables instead of fruit and vegetables that had been treated with chemicals. The same goes for your coffee. Useful tips for making. You can drink this coffee black or with a dash of unsweetened almond or oat milk. Don't add too much sugar or fake creamers. Drink it in moderation, usually 1 to 3 cups a day, and drink plenty of water all day long to stay hydrated. Would you rather eat this in the morning or at night? 2. Coffee that has been brewed cold. Cold brew is very popular now, and for good reason, especially for older people. You make it by soaking coffee grinds in cold water for a long time, usually 12 to 24 hours, and then filtering the concentrate. Why it's good? Much less acidic. This is the best thing about cold brew for older people. Cold brewing takes off fewer acidic chemicals from the coffee beans than hot brewing does. These include quinic and phosphoric acids. This makes the drink much smoother, less bitter, and a lot less acidic. People with sensitive stomachs, acid reflux, or kidney problems may find that cold brew helps them feel better by reducing irritation and inflammation. Easier on the digestive system. Cold brew is considerably easier on the stomach and digestive system because it has a low acidity. This implies that you are less likely to have heartburn, indigestion, or other stomach problems that might affect your health and kidney function in various ways. Still full of antioxidants. The procedure of making cold brew is different, but it still has many of coffee's essential antioxidants, which protect without the excessive acidity. Tips for getting ready. You can simply prepare cold brew at home using a cold brew maker or even a big jar and a fine mesh strainer. Use organic coffee beans that are coarsely ground and of good quality. Add water, milk, or a non-dairy substitute to the concentrate until it is the right strength for you. Once more, don't add too much sugar. It's typically so smooth that you might not even need as much sweetener. This next point could transform the way you think about this cuisine for good. 3. Chicory root, dandelion root, and mushroom coffee are all good alternatives to coffee. If you are very sensitive to caffeine or your kidneys are already weak, you might want to stay away from regular coffee altogether. But that doesn't mean you should stop doing the ritual. There are great coffee substitutes that taste and feel like coffee but don't have the caffeine or acidity problems. Why they are good. Chicory root coffee. For hundreds of years, people have used chicory root instead of coffee, especially in New Orleans. It tastes a little harsh and earthy like coffee. Benefits. It doesn't have any caffeine in it and has a lot of inulin, which is a form of prebiotic fiber that feeds good gut bacteria. A healthy gut microbiota lowers systemic inflammation, which is good for your general health, including how well your kidneys work. It is also renowned for its mild laxative effects, which help with digestion. Cultural practices. In a lot of European countries, people drink chicory with coffee or on its own for its digestive advantages. Dandelion root, coffee. When brewed, roasted dandelion root makes a dark, rich drink that tastes a lot like coffee. Benefits. Dandelion root is believed to make you pee more, which can assist get rid of toxins in your body. It also helps the liver detoxify itself by acting as a tonic for the liver. When the liver is healthy, it makes things easier for the kidneys. It also has a lot of vitamins and minerals. Mushroom coffee with adaptogens. These blends usually have a little bit of coffee and some medicinal mushrooms, including lion's mane, chaga, or reishi. Benefits. These mushrooms are adaptogens, which means they assist your body deal with stress. They can help your brain work better, strengthen your immune system, and lower inflammation. Even while they still have some coffee in them, the adaptogens can help balance out the effects of caffeine and give you more health advantages. Important. Always look at the ingredients to be sure there are no added sweeteners or fake flavors. These options let you enjoy a warm, comforting drink without putting too much strain on your kidneys. They each have their own health benefits that help different parts of your health. Have you ever used any of these other kinds of coffee? Please tell us which one in the comments. How drinking enough water and living a healthy life can help your kidneys. Picking the right coffee is an important step, but it's only one part of the jigsaw. Your overall lifestyle has a big impact on your kidney health. Water, water, water. This is really important. For your kidneys to work well, they need a lot of water. Unless your doctor has told you otherwise because of a medical condition, you should drink at least 6 to 8 glasses of plain water every day. Water helps your kidneys get rid of waste and poisons more quickly, which keeps them from building up. Think about how hard it would be to run a washing machine without enough water. The clothing wouldn't get clean. Your kidneys are the same way. A balanced diet for your kidneys is usually low in sodium, processed foods, too much protein, and unhealthy fats. Eat a lot of fresh fruits, veggies, healthy grains, and lean proteins. This takes some of the stress off your kidneys and helps you control illnesses like high blood pressure and diabetes, which are two of the biggest dangers to kidney health. Regular exercise. Staying active helps you keep a healthy weight, lower your blood pressure, and raise your blood sugar levels, all of which are very important for keeping your kidneys safe. Even a short walk every day can make a big difference. Take care of long-term health problems. If you have diabetes or high blood pressure, it's very important to carefully follow your doctor's advice on how to manage them. These are the main reasons why people get kidney disease. You must go to the doctor regularly and take your medicine as directed. Don't take over-the-counter painkillers, NSAIDs. Taking non-steroidal anti-inflammatory medicines, NSAIDs, like ibuprofen or naproxen, too often might hurt your kidneys, especially as you become older. Before you start taking these drugs on a regular basis, talk to your doctor. Cut back on alcohol and quit smoking. Both drinking too much and smoking hurt blood vessels all over the body, including those in the kidneys, which speeds up the degeneration of the kidneys. This all-around approach is what really helps your kidneys. Picking the correct coffee is a great first step, but you need to be more committed to your health as a whole. How to add kidney-friendly coffee to your daily life. You don't have to make big modifications to make these changes. Here are some useful strategies to make kidney-friendly coffee habits a part of your daily life. Start small. If you drink sweet coffee drinks now, don't try to switch to black, unsweetened cold brew all at once. Cut back on the sugar and syrup you add at first. Slowly switch to lighter roasts or try a smaller, plain instant coffee. Brew at home. Brewing your coffee at home provides you complete control over the quality of beans, the roast level, and what you add to it. Get a nice coffee maker or even a simple French press, and try out several types of organic Arabica beans that are light to medium roast. Mindful additions. Use natural, low-calorie sweeteners like a tiny dab of stevia or a small dash of pure maple syrup to sweeten your coffee. Instead of fake creamers, use unsweetened almond milk, oat milk, or a dash of whole milk to make things creamier. Drink water with your coffee. For every cup of coffee you drink, strive to drink an extra glass of water. This helps stop any moderate diuretic impact and keeps your kidneys well flushed. Listen to your body. Notice how different coffees make you feel. If a certain kind of coffee gives you heartburn, jitters, or an upset stomach, it's a clear clue that it might not be good for you, and your kidneys might be thanking you for cutting it out. Choices for the evening. Caffeine can make it harder to sleep as you become older. To make sure you get a good night's sleep, think about switching to decaf coffee, chicory, or dandelion root substitutes in the afternoon and evening. Don't forget that getting enough sleep is important for your health in general, including your kidney's ability to heal and work. This next point could transform how you think about this dish for good. Kidney health and how medications affect it. It's also very important to think about how the coffee you drink can affect the drugs you take, especially for older people who often take more than one prescription. Most drugs don't interact with coffee directly, but too much caffeine or other additives can be an issue. Blood pressure medications. Taking a lot of caffeine can elevate your blood pressure for a short time. If you use medicine to control high blood pressure, a sudden significant amount of coffee could make your medicine less effective or cause your blood pressure to rise. Talk to your doctor about how much coffee you usually drink. Diuretics. Some drugs are diuretics, which means they assist your body get rid of extra fluid. When you mix them with a lot of caffeinated coffee, which is also a moderate diuretic, it could cause some people to lose too much fluid or have an electrolyte imbalance. Bone health medications, for osteoporosis, for example. People who are already at risk for osteoporosis may want to be careful because high coffee intake has been associated to higher calcium excretion. It's something to be mindful of, even though the effect is usually modest and may be canceled out by getting enough calcium. Sleep drugs. It's clear that drinking coffee too close to bedtime might make sleep drugs less effective and make insomnia worse. The impacts of artificial sweeteners. If your coffee has artificial sweeteners in it, they can sometimes have their own impacts, especially on gut health, which is linked to overall systemic inflammation. Always talk to your doctor. This is perhaps the most important thing to do. Always talk to your doctor or a registered dietitian before making any big changes to your diet, especially if you already have kidney problems or are taking more than one medication. They can provide you individualized counsel based on your health history, the medications you take, and how well your kidneys are working. Don't think that what works for one senior will work for everyone. Your medical history is different from everyone else's. Therefore, individualized guidance is quite helpful. Do you talk to your doctor about what you eat right now? Cultural practices and your brew. It's interesting to see how coffee customs differ from place to another. In Italy, for instance, a tiny, strong espresso is widely savored, often without additional sugar or milk. This careful and balanced way of living may be one reason why many older Italians are in good health. Some trends in North America, on the other hand, are moving toward coffee drinks that are considerably bigger, sweeter, and more complicated, which can be dangerous, as we've already spoken about. In areas like Turkey, coffee is made thick and drunk slowly, usually with a little sugar. These cultural patterns show how important it is to pay attention to not only what you drink, but also how much and how often. We should all try to follow the custom of a moderate, high-quality coffee ritual. So, there you have it, my friends. You don't have to risk your kidney health every day when you drink coffee. You can keep your kidneys safe from undue strain by knowing which coffees to be careful with, such the super sugary processed ones, the overly dark and acidic roasts, and the instant coffees that are full of additives. Instead, enjoy the smoothness of cold brew, the strength of light to medium roast organic Arabica coffee, or the amazing world of chicory and dandelion root alternatives. These choices aren't just about avoiding harm. They're also about giving your body antioxidants, helping your digestion, and supporting your general health as you continue to thrive after 60. Keep in mind that every modest, deliberate choice you make about your nutrition and lifestyle has a big impact on your long-term health and independence. Your kidneys work hard for you, so it's time to make choices that are good for them. Please like, share, and subscribe if you thought this video was helpful. By signing up, you'll keep getting weekly recommendations developed particularly for seniors that will help you live longer, healthier, and happier after age 60. Join our group and learn how to make every day the healthiest one ever.